Let's now pick a circle with a radius r star and a circumference c star. Now that I know that in general the circumference of a circle equals 2 pi times r, I essentially have a relationship between c and r. If I have a smaller r, let's say r1, then I get the circumference of a smaller circle, c1, inside this main circle. If I pick a slightly bigger radius, let's say r2, which is still smaller than r star, then I will have a circumference, c2, that is bigger than c1, but smaller than c star. In other words, you can write that r1 is less than r2, and then r2 is less than r star, and then c1 is less than c2, and c2 is less than c star. In fact, what I can do, I can draw a graph where on the horizontal axis I have values for r, and on the vertical axis I have values for c. For each value I pick on the horizontal axis, the corresponding circumference for that r can be represented vertically on this graph. And so essentially, I will have a straight line if I connect these dots. This is just a graphical representation of this mathematical relationship c equals 2 pi times r. This mathematical relationship can also be called a function, where r is an independent variable, then c is a dependent variable, and then this 2 pi, this is a slope. And then this graph is the graph of this mathematical function. The bigger the slope, the more vertical this function line is. So let's say that I have 3 random functions. X is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. Then one function is this one. And let's say that y equals 0.5 times x. Then this is my second function, y equals 1 times x, or simply y equals x. And this is my third function, y equals 2 times x. You can see that this one has a bigger slope, and so this line is more vertical. But the smaller your slope is, the less vertical this line is. It's more horizontal.